Right now, the Wisconsin Supreme Court is throwing out the Republican-drawn legislative maps, ordering new ones to be created. We have reaction to the decision and tell you what's next.
Also, the holiday rush is underway. What travel experts say you can do to make your trip a little smoother.
And later, some apartments used to help families dealing with homelessness will be closing their doors soon. What the city of Madison says it's doing to try to help. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. We start tonight with that breaking news. The Wisconsin Supreme Court giving Democrats in Wisconsin a major win by throwing out the state's legislative district maps.
These are the maps that determine who has the power in the state legislature, and Democrats have been arguing for more than a decade the maps unfairly benefit Republicans. The court will hear new map proposals from the Republican legislature and Democratic governor as early as next month, moving quickly to get these maps in place before next fall's election.
But I think the court recognizes that there's a decent chance that the political branches will deadlock again, as they did a couple of years ago. And so what the rulings today say is that we're going to begin a process for the court to create maps.
The court says it will appoint their own consultant to draw new maps if the various branches cannot come to an agreement. Candidates will start running on these new district maps as early as April. Well, this decision is leading to many reactions from both political parties, starting with Governor Evers, who is agreeing with the court's decision. Quote, "Wisconsin is a purple state, and I look forward to submitting maps to the court to consider and review that reflect and represent the makeup of our state." Meanwhile, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says this decision will not be final. Sad to say for Wisconsin, when the state Supreme Court just said last year that the existing lines are constitutional. Fortunately, the U.S. Supreme Court will have the last word. Well, holiday travel is at an all-time high with Christmas around the corner.
Our Maddie Heimsch talked flight schedules, pricing, and tips with experts and travelers.
Many of the travelers I talked to here today at Dane County Regional Airport told me flying was a little pricier than they expected.
More expensive than I had planned or expected? Almost double. Yeah.
The high demand for plane tickets this time of year makes traveling steep, but nevertheless, this holiday season is seeing a record high number of flyers. I spoke with Michael Rickers of the Dane County Airport, who says Christmas landing on a Monday makes for interesting travel plans.
I think that helped alleviate sort of a crunch on the front end. You know, some people left Thursday, some Friday, Saturday, so that sort of drew it out.
But Rickers warns travelers who are headed home right after Christmas to arrive early.
For those who aren't taking that full week, I think we're going to probably see a rush on Tuesday, I would imagine.
His last tip, to wrap your presents after getting through security. In Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Meanwhile, the Madison Police Department and Dane County Sheriff's Office keeping an eye out for impaired drivers over the holidays, taking part in the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. The departments are asking to have a plan to get home safely even after just one drink. They're suggesting having a taxi or Uber available to pick you up, or of course a trusted designated driver. Every 39 minutes in the United States, one person is killed in a drunk driving crash. More than 13,000 lives are lost each year. You may run into a bit of rain over the holidays. Let's check your first warn forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Getting a little bit of rain right now in the backyard. It's a very light rain, and for the most part, we'll see fog and drizzle. Looks like we'll see a fair amount of fog all the way through the Christmas holiday. The time lapse from the WISC-TV Skycam shows mostly cloudy skies, and then you can see some fog and some light rain showers developing as we headed towards sunset. But the rain hasn't been very heavy. The more persistent rains are south and east of Madison, north and west of town, just a few light showers. Otherwise, as we take a look at 6-hour future track radar, most of the showers should be over with by late evening. Visibilities right now, you can see down to a quarter of a mile in Monroe and a half mile in Dubuque, Iowa. So there will be some pockets of thicker fog overnight. Low temperatures this morning started out very mild here in Madison. We were in the upper 30s. Janesville was close to 40 degrees. And these are the high temperatures today. Madison topping out at 46, Janesville 48. And right now temperatures are still in the lower 40s, and they're not going to change very much this evening. Here in Dane County, 42 right now in Stoughton, 43 in Verona, and 43 in Wanakee. Look for mostly cloudy skies. Those temperatures holding nearly steady in the lower 40s. The showers lend. We could see some drizzle and fog develop with time. Otherwise, it's going to be unseasonably mild as we head toward the Christmas holiday. More on the holiday forecast in just a few minutes.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is confirming the RSV deaths of 2 children. They are the first deaths reported in Wisconsin this respiratory illness season. DHS says one of the children was from the southeastern part of the state and the other was from the northeastern region. RSV is a bigger risk for those 60 and older, pregnant, or those younger than 19 months old. There are vaccines available for everyone, including young children and pregnant women.
Madison police are looking for suspects after an attempted break-in at a bowling alley. That incident took place at Dream Lanes at 13 Atlas Court. After responding to an alarm, officers found some doors had been broken there. A canine officer attempted to find suspects but was unsuccessful. Now, the owner of the bowling alley said they do not believe that anything was taken.
One person is injured after a crash in Madison last night. Police say it happened at Verona Road and Highway 12 around 9:15. One of the drivers misread a traffic signal, ran a red light, and crashed into another car. One person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The driver who ran the red light did not show any signs of being impaired, but was ticketed. 2 affordable Madison apartment complexes will close their doors early next year.
The Tree Lane and Rethke Terrace apartments were the first in Madison to take a housing first approach, removing barriers to housing for people experiencing homelessness. But now that experiment is ending, leaving the people it hoped to help scrambling to find somewhere else to go. Braden Ross has the story.
5 years ago, this building opened with the goal of giving families experiencing homelessness in Madison a new place to call home. But it didn't go to plan. After being homeless for 4 years, the Tree Lane Apartments seemed like a godsend for Cheryl DePriest.
When I first moved in here, I thought, well, God to answer my prayer.
It was the second building in Madison's Housing First experiment, low barrier apartments designated for people experiencing homelessness.
Take care of that immediate need for shelter, know where somebody is going to be from one day to the next, and that puts them in a better position to deal with some of the challenges, some of the issues that have caused housing stability in the first place.
But 5 years later, DePriest says that promise hasn't been fulfilled.
The way I came in here is the way I'm leaving out, with nothing, because y'all lied.
This week, she, alongside 30 other families at the Tree Lane Apartments and 37 people at the Rethke Apartments, found out the complexes they hoped would be their saving grace will be closed and sold within months.
Everybody in this building is crying, baby. They have nowhere to go. Even the kids are crying.
Both buildings have faced their fair share of challenges, even being declared public nuisances by the city of Madison due to violence on the properties.
We're really in the position that we're in today because the properties have been poorly managed.
City of Madison Community Development Director Jim O'Keefe says things have been getting better since management changed hands in June, but now the owners are looking to sell. But still, O'Keefe says the failure of this Housing First experiment doesn't mean the city is shying away from bold new attempts to give people a better shot.
We've learned some important lessons. We've learned some hard lessons. The need is still very much there. I think our interest in meeting it remains.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
The city of Madison doesn't own or operate either of those properties and can't stop a sale from happening here, but O'Keefe plans to work with whoever ends up buying them to keep them focused on affordability.
Meanwhile, progress is being made on building a permanent men's shelter in Madison. Currently, the design for the shelter has been completed and just needs final approval. City of Madison Community Development Director Jim O'Keefe says they will look to find a construction contractor early next year. If the design plan is approved by the city, it could open by the end of 2025.
We are consistently above our anticipated capacity. I think it speaks to the need not just to provide shelter, it speaks to the need to work with people at Youth Shelter to help get them connected to housing, because we're not wanting people to live in shelters.
Right now, Porchlight says they're seeing an increase in the number of people at the Zier Road shelter. That site had been set up to serve up to 200 people, but now they're seeing nearly 300 on a nightly basis. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 6, the FDA warning people about counterfeit versions of a diabetes drug.
Plus, just before Christmas, several children's dress-up play sets and toys are being recalled. The reason why and where those toys were sold. Stay with us.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Every day is a new deal. Save up to 40% off top brand appliances while they last. And get a free gift with purchase. at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
So, change of plans. We'll be spending the holidays at your place.
Oh, yay! Everyone remember what you're supposed to grab?
We're Santa's little helpers. Some might call us elves, but Santa's little helpers is what we call ourselves. We're Santa's little helpers, and if you want to go, there's nowhere else on earth that we would rather go.
Get 12% off all last-minute gifts at Menards.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family gift givers and all who love a smoking hot discount. We are all about the deal, the joy of finding the ultimate stocking stuffer, the perfect bag for the fashionista on your list, the holiday outfit that makes you shine, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Save up to 70% off full price and receive a free Vera Bradley gift with your $350 same-day receipts. Visit customer service for full details.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Ashley. Every day is a new deal. Save big on furniture and mattresses with discounts up to 83% off. And get a free gift with your purchase. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. We have a warning for parents. 3 children's dress-up play sets and toy eggs containing slime have been recalled. The products exceed the federally allowable level of phthalates. These are chemicals commonly used in plastic products, but high levels may cause hormonal or other health problems. The affected products include the Liddy City Doctor playset, teacher purse, and Little Pretty Stylist handbag set. Pretex slime eggs are also part of this recall, and they also have levels of lead that exceed regulations. The items were sold online at Amazon and Walmart.com. The Food and Drug Administration is warning about fake Ozempic. The agency has found thousands of units of counterfeit versions of the type 2 diabetes drug. 5 people have gotten sick in connection to the products. Investigators don't know what ingredients are in those fake versions. The needles that come with the drug also may not be sterile. The FDA says the best way to avoid these fakes is to only buy Ozempic through state-licensed pharmacies with a valid prescription.
A judge is ruling that Whole Foods did not break the law by banning employees from wearing Black Lives Matter items and messaging back in 2020. The move of solidarity began after George Floyd's murder in the wake of protests during the late spring and summer of 2020. Whole Food team members at various stores across the country started wearing buttons, clothing, and face masks with BLM messaging. In response, the grocery chain told employees they were in violation of its dress code. The judge ruled the dispute was not about the dress code, but whether the workers' conduct was protected under Section 7 of the National Labor Relations Act. The price of Forever Stamps is going up next year. The U.S. Postal Service says Forever Stamps will go from 66 to 68 cents on January 21st. When Forever Stamps were introduced back in 2007, they cost 41 cents each. This will be the 5th increase since then. Previously purchased Forever Stamps, of course, can still be used after the price hike. Other USPS services like Priority Mail and Priority Mail Express will also cost more next month. Well, after the break, some bakers showing off their gingerbread construction skills.
Plus, community members from all around roll up their sleeves at Alliant Energy Center to help save lives.
And how much rain can we expect over the weekend? Your complete forecast when we come back.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Get holiday savings Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. 7-Up 6-packs, just $1.99. Nabisco snack crackers or Ritz toasted chips, $1.99. Cook's Super Trim ham portion, $1.48 a pound. A dozen Hy-Vee large eggs, just $1.49. And Hy-Vee shredded cheese, H-Perks price, $1.99. Thursday through Sunday. Happy holidays from Hy-Vee.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. It is the season of giving, and several people are giving blood to the American Red Cross. Today, they celebrated their 38th annual holiday blood drive at the Align Energy Center. It's the largest one-day blood drive in the state. Each year, the drive sees around 700 people roll up their sleeves to help save lives. The Red Cross is looking for all blood types, especially type O. While the need for blood is constant, unfortunately, the supply isn't.
Giving blood today will help somebody 2 days from now, 3 days from now, 42 days from now. But 43 days from now, that blood expires if it's not used. So having a constant supply for when something does happen is really important.
If you are 16 years old, you can donate blood with parental consent. Once you turn 17, parental consent is no longer needed.
Well, let's check back in with Gary. A complete look at the forecast. Gary?
Well, skies are cloudy. We've had some rain today. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. The showers will end this evening, but drizzle and fog will continue overnight into tomorrow. Another round of showers starts to arrive for Christmas. Chance for Christmas Eve afternoon, but better chances for Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day Monday. And it'll be unseasonably mild through Christmas Day with high temperatures the next 3 days at or above 50 degrees. Rain showers continue to move through southeastern Wisconsin. A few light showers here in the Madison area. A few sprinkles up north of La Crosse. Elsewhere, just some drizzle and some fog. A little wider radar perspective shows this batch of showers heading off to the east. Another batch up to the north will stay to our north, and then we're just looking for cloudy skies and drizzle and fog. Already, dense fog advisories in effect for much of northern Wisconsin, much of Minnesota, parts of the UP of Michigan. And as we look at current visibilities, you can see Madison okay, 6-mile visibility. Dubuque, Iowa down to a 1/4 mile, Monroe down to a 1/4 mile, and northern parts of the state visibility is about 1 to 2 miles. So consider when you're driving this weekend into Christmas that you'll probably be dealing with some fog, but you'll also be dealing with unseasonably mild temperatures. For Christmas Eve, I'm looking for a high of 55 with scattered rain showers mainly in the afternoon. For midnight services, temperature about 52 degrees, and that's what I'm looking at for a high for Christmas Day, about 52. Nearly steady temperatures through much of the day. It'll be breezy as well, and we'll also see some scattered showers. As far as records are concerned, record warm, low temperatures certainly in jeopardy for both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Will be close to the one for Christmas Eve, probably break it for Christmas Day. Record high temperatures will be a little shy there, but still pretty close. As we look at future track across the Midwest, the showers tonight move off to the east. Look for cloudy skies during the day tomorrow. Not much in the way of precipitation other than some drizzle and some fog. The next weather system starts to gather out to the west, and notice the showers first across parts of Iowa and Minnesota. So even on Christmas Eve morning, we're looking at dry conditions. By late afternoon, it's possible there could be a couple of showers. The better chances for rain start to arrive Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day. Another surge here. But notice out to the west, if you're traveling through parts of Minnesota and western Iowa by Christmas Day, there might be some snow there. But around here, it's in a liquid form. We're just seeing rain with strong east to southeasterly winds, keeping our temperatures well above normal. Rainfall amounts about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch here, but perhaps 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch out toward the Mississippi River. And some snow, a possibility across the Dakotas into western Minnesota, but that's about as close as it gets for the Christmas holiday. Planning your night, look for temperatures right around 40 beginning at 9 p.m. and staying there all night long. Upper 30s to low 40s, not much change there. Not much in the way of rain, just some drizzle and some fog. And that will continue overnight into Saturday, much of the day Saturday. Planning your night across Dane County, look for a low of 41 in Albion, 40 in Deerfield, and 40 in Wanakee. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, low temperatures ranging from 39 in Fond du Lac and 35 in Wautoma to 42 with some fog in Platteville and 41 in Prairie du Chien. Here in Madison for tomorrow, high of 50 tomorrow. Fog and drizzle through the day, also mostly cloudy skies. And as we look at future track rainfall, again, most of that will be from Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more out toward the Mississippi River where the showers will be a little more numerous. The first warned 7 to 10 day forecast, unseasonably mild through Christmas Day. Not as mild for Tuesday, but rain still a possibility. Then that might mix with snow a little bit Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning and end as a mix of rain and snow Wednesday evening. After that, dry weather beginning on Thursday. Temperatures will be a little cooler, but still above normal all the way through the New Year's holiday.
All right, Gary, thank you. Bakers across New York are showing off their gingerbread construction skills. The Great Borough Bake Off is a gingerbread competition held by the Museum of the City of New York. Professional and amateur bakers created 23 gingerbread displays featuring various New York City icons and landmarks. The Apollo Theater, Yankee Stadium, the Brooklyn Bridge, among those creations.
I'm from Queens, so I have a soft spot for the little Jackson Heights one. There's a little taxi, and there's the subway stop, and then sari shops and other types of things that you'll see in Jackson Heights, so that was really special.
Now, in total, it took the bakers 3,500 hours, more than 1,000 pounds of gingerbread dough, and over 100 pounds each of icing and candy to create those masterpieces.
Happy Festivus. Tomorrow is the holiday for the rest of us, made famous by the show Seinfeld. A Reader's Digest editor created a modern version of the obscure holiday in 1966. His son, a writer for Seinfeld, made it the centerpiece of an episode in 1997. Here's how you celebrate. Instead of a Christmas tree, decorate an aluminum pole. Serve dinner during which the airing of grievances takes place. That's when people take turns explaining how the others have disappointed them over the year. After dinner, it's time for feats of strength. That involves wrestling the head of the household until they are pinned.
It's a sport. Coming up in sports, one last time for Tanner Mordecai. The Badger QB reflects on his college career as his final game approaches. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Never have I ever toured in a rock band.
Yep, I play a mean air guitar.
Never have I ever burnt the holiday dinner.
I have no reservations about making reservations.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item? Oh, come on.
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
Habitat homes are not free. They're built and bought by hardworking families just like yours. Families with jobs, dreams, and a strong determination to create a better future. With stable homes, they can invest more in their health, education, community, and beyond.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Friday on Wisconsin Huddle, Tyler Wall joins me on stage. We talk about his big game against Jacksonville State. Then I challenge three-time national champ Britta Curl to a putt competition. Join us Friday night, starting at 6:30. It's been a wild ride for Tanner Mordecai during his college football career. 3 different schools in 6 years, with his final stop at Wisconsin. And now with only 1 game left, UW's QB1 has had some time to reflect. He'd be the first one to tell you that this season didn't turn out like he hoped. A 3rd-place finish in the West and an injury to his throwing hand. But it's a journey that made a stop in Madison, and it's one he's thankful for.
Different, bittersweet for sure. But yeah, just looking back on all my experiences in college, I'm really thankful. I'm really blessed for everything I've been through and all the great experiences and relationships I've made. I wouldn't change anything I've done to play with these guys. I mean, through the ups and downs, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I think we have a great group of guys in there, and they've meant the world to me this year.
Well, Luke Fickell has brought in another linebacker from the transfer portal, and this one has major upside. Josiah Galvan played only 1 season at Northern Iowa, but made an impact, recording 77 tackles and 5.5 TFLs last season, which earned him first-team FCS All-American honors. Galvan is expected to start at outside linebacker, but he can play both inside and outside. To say the Packers' season has been like a roller coaster is an understatement. They look good, then they look bad. They look good again, then bad again. It's an overreaction Monday every single week. And with 3 games left in their season, they're trying to make a late playoff push. Currently, they're on the outside looking in. And the only thing that could help their cause, win the next 3 games.
I mean, we got to win. We got to, 3 opportunities to go out there and get a win. The goal right now is to get to 9-8, and then obviously let the playoffs kind of play themselves out and see if we can get a shot in there. But yeah, I mean, obviously bouncing back after 2 tough losses, we just got to find a way to go win these last 3.
And tonight, this week's episode of the Wisconsin Huddle with Tyler Wall airs right after the newscast. The Badger forward and I look back at his fast start against Jacksonville State, break down what Connor Essegian has to do to see more playing time, and then I attempt to putt with Britta Curl.
We have a feeling for how that might just turn out. Zach, thank you. Quick final check, Gary.
Yeah, some showers out there. They should start winding down this evening. 6-hour future track radar takes them off. The other problem will be fog. Visibility down to a 1/4 mile in Monroe. National Weather Service has just issued a dense fog advisory just south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line until noon tomorrow, so possible the fog could expand.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.